Hello guys and welcome back to the channel on to talk about FPL today, as we do for the game week. It is now game week 22, getting towards, what's the end of the season now, coming into the last bit of the transfer window in January, and we're going to look at what we need to do on our team. Leno against Everton, I'm kind of happy with it. Forest playing, Sleary playing against Forest, that'll be alright for me. Pedro Porro against Brentford, definitely alright with that right now, the form he is on. Stupid against Luton, a happy transfer for me, but it's one of them. If he starts, he starts. Hopefully he does. Garnacho against Wolves, I think United had a good enough game. I don't know. One of them. We'll keep it for now. Luis Diaz against Chelsea is a bit of a worry one for me, with Diaz just not being the guy that I thought he was going to be in Salah's absence. Saka against Forest. Saka, one of them players, he's not been on form as of lately. Pretty poor over his last 8 games, apart from that one there against Fulham. One of them. Is he going to be staying much longer in his team? I don't know. Bowen against Bournemouth, one that I feel, I'm quite happy with it. Richarlison against Brentford, once again, this guy's on form right now, so I do have a lot of faith in Richarlison playing against Brentford in this game. Solanke against West Ham, and Watkins against Newcastle. It's a team that I'm okay with, I guess. There is changes that I'd want to make, but let's go into the transfers really and see what I'd want to be looking at this game week. See if anyone has really caught my eye over the last couple of game weeks, and if so, let's go into them. We're going to go through the games. Forest versus Arsenal. Let's look at some Forest players. I don't know what Forest's run is looking like in the next few games, but let's have a look. Gibbs White being the main one, I would say, if you're going to get a Forest player in the team. Didn't play in that game against Brentford, and it's not nice to run for any Forest player, really. But it's just like this changed team. It feels like stuff's going to happen. But let's have a look at Arsenal as well. As in Arsenal, been struggling to score recently. I do have 2 Arsenal players in my team. It's a bit worrying with them not scoring. But no one crazy. I'm like, oh, I need to get them in my team right now at Arsenal. Fulham versus Everton. Fulham, one of them, they've been very up and down this season with the results. Everton just lost to Luton in the cup, to be fair. But Fulham, at home, could do something. They got Andreas, they got Willian, Raul Jimenez, a few players, but no one that's really screaming out to me as of right now. Everton, as I said, they just lost in the cup, and it feels like they're going back to the ways of old, losing. Everton, one of them, they've been struggling for years now, but with certain players being injured, it's going to affect them. I can't wait for this guy to come back. I don't know when he's going to be back, but when Dele Alli does finally come back, I hope he kills it. I hope he does. Brighton versus Luton. I'm not going to look at Luton players. That's going to be an obvious one. And as I've made my hatred before on the series, I'm not a fan of Brighton players because of the entire rotation. I've already got one of them in, and that defence is getting back, so it's going to start getting into that rotation again soon. They've just signed a new left back from. Oh, it'll be on this second page, and I assume he's not there. They signed a left back. I know they have. You just signed him from Boca Juniors, unless you've sent him out on loan again, or the game is not updated. But do I want to? Nkunku's injured, so let's take out the players that I'm not too comfortable on right now. There's a few in the team, and we'll figure it out afterwards. I'm happy with that defence. The defence doesn't need touching right now. So the goalkeepers could have a little touch up, but I'm happy with everything else right now. João Pedro, Ferguson, and Danny Welbeck. João Pedro starts the games. We know he plays a lot of the games. It's just getting in the goal involvements. Is it going to happen? Luton away, and then Palace at home, and then Spurs. It's a decent run for Brighton, so getting a Brighton player in now would be a smart idea. Potential. Let's go into. Oh, I'm not touching it. Palace versus Sheffield. I'm okay. See, last year, you know what? I'll look at Palace because last year I would have gone, oh, give me a bit of a berry Chese. But no, not for me right now. Aston Villa versus Newcastle, a big hitter in the weekend. Big hitting game. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be backing Aston Villa, but I think Newcastle might take it. They've turned the form around recently. Don't look at any defenders. Diaby as one of them. I always point out Diaby. I feel like he's got really good potential in the team. One of them players alongside Leon Bailey who just gets involved in the goals. But we're going to look over it and go to Newcastle. Newcastle, where are you? Newcastle. As I don't want any of the defenders, but the team is coming back to its full strength. I've seen Amaron get linked with a move away. Barnes coming back soon. You know, it's on the positive turns for him. Isak, you know, 3 goals in his last 3 games. And he's got Villa, Luton, Forest, Bournemouth. Ooh, tempting. 3 goals since being back on the 90-minute games. I'm going to put Isak in for now. I'm also going to put Gordon in for now because Gordon's one of them. He has been on such good form recently. Going last game, assisting the game before against City and Liverpool respectively. It's a tough run for Newcastle right now, but they're almost out of it. So getting a player in now might be the smart move. We're going to put them both in the team and then we're going to figure out getting our players back into the team afterwards. Man City versus Burnley. Oh my, this is a big one for Man City to be fair. I imagine they're going to absolutely roll them over. A lot of big names back in the team this game week. Like De Bruyne. De Bruyne against Burnley. Goal and assist in the last game. Ooh, it is tempting. It is tempting to bring De Bruyne into the team. We're going to put De Bruyne into the team for now. And I said, just come on and we figure it out later. Bernardo and Foden. Foden's been playing on really good form as well recently, to be fair. Nothing really in that Newcastle game. But then the 2 assists there, the goal there, the assist there, sorry. And City do have a nice run coming up. So, no, we'll keep De Bruyne in for now. We'll keep De Bruyne in. Haaland coming back soon as well. Lack of match fitness is the reason he's not in the team right now. And at 13.9 mil, this might be the cheapest option to get him in at. And Julian Alvarez might see himself dropped from it as well. Wow, but Julian Alvarez is on set pieces. You expect him to get more goals involved. He does. He gets quite a few, to be fair. How many he's on this season? 6 goals, 8 assists. Still does not topple Haaland's 14 goals, despite him missing the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Returning against Burnley, could really see the goals start flying in. I think I'm going to sit on it, and we'll see around this Everton game how it's feeling, because that's home, and we know he loves a home fixture, so it might be worth getting him in then. When I've got Salah in the team as well, that may be a wild card that I bring him back in. Yeah, De Bruyne can go in for now, and hopefully benefit off a bit of De Bruyne. What's the next game? The next game I'm looking at is Spurs versus Brentford. Obviously, we'll look at Brentford first because Ivan Toney has returned. He got 8 points in the last game. And, yeah, it's an interesting one. Getting Ivan Toney in the team, it would be. Got a goal. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to look at Spurs. As I said, I've already got 2 Spurs players in, so I don't want to go too over the top. But let's see who I'd think about if I didn't have any of them. Oh, my God, I wouldn't really think about anyone. People might get Werner in. I don't get Werner in, guys. It's not a smart idea. That's a lot of the team missing right now. But Maddison is back. Potentially could do something in that game. He didn't do anything against City, but getting Maddison in the team might be a smart move, guys. You know, we know how good Maddison was early in the season. We're going to put Maddison in the team. Obviously, these aren't transfers we're going to make exclusively. Like, I am probably going to take players out of this team and reshuffle things around again. Liverpool versus Chelsea. This is a big game this weekend. It is a massive game for the weekend. We'll go to Liverpool first. Where's Liverpool? There they are. Liverpool, people might get Trent in, yeah, be fair enough. People might get Alisson, yeah, but I don't want to trust a clean sheet against Chelsea. I know Chelsea haven't been as best recently, but I just don't trust it. I've got Luis Diaz in. It might be smart to get Diogo Jota in after that performance he did last week with 19 points, overtaking what my Luis Diaz was on. Darwin Núñez, obviously one of them as well. Been getting involved in the goals recently, but you know, he's one of them. It's having him in your team is different to going, oh, like he's doing well. Yeah, I'll get him in the team. When he's in your team, it's a scary world out there. It's a scary world out there. I'm going to stick with Luis Diaz for now. Chelsea. We might have Palmer in. I'm not a fan of Palmer, but I think, you know, if he's going to get a goal, he probably will get one against Liverpool. Probably get a penalty. I think they probably will get a penalty against Liverpool. Apart from that, no. West Ham. Lions. West Ham. I've already got Bowen in the team. Don't really look at anything else, really. I said I really want Areola back in the team. But the fixtures are starting to get a bit tougher, so let's avoid it for now. We're going to bring back Flecken into the team. So I'm happy with Bowen. West Ham are playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth. all the way to the top here. Players that I do like, I've already got Slank in the team. Neto, good shout for your goalkeeping options. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago on how, you know, bringing him in around here will be nice. So maybe next week, Neto might see the team. We don't know. Tavernier, Billing, Christie, Cliver. Yeah, it's going on to United really now. Let's look at United's. Manchester United, because I'm not looking at Wolves because they're playing against United. I'm not going to bring in someone that's playing against United. Obviously back to our full strength in defence now, probably with Onana being back in Manchester, with Cameroon getting knocked out of the cup. So it's going to be Shaw, Martinez, Dalot and Rafael Varane, I assume, being our defence. We're also going to see, obviously, Bruno in the midfield with the likeness of Mainu, and we had Casemiro back in the team, so Casemiro's fair. Mount coming back shortly, hopefully. Holland up front with Garnacho and Anthony. I already have Garnacho, and I'm quite happy with keeping him. Right, so let's go into it. I've already got Spurs players. Let's not bring back Garnacho, and then it comes down to, so take a -4 again. They'll take it for. Sorry, who are you? Ooh, no, we don't take it for. Who's Arsenal playing against? Forest. Oh, do we want to keep in Diaz at Liverpool? That's our options right now. We can keep in Luis Diaz or we can keep in Saka. Do that. It brings in De Bruyne back into the team. And then it means when I bring Salah back in, I'd have to take out Saka, I think, to bring Salah back in the team. I might take out De Bruyne and then bring in Haaland somehow in the attack. Ooh, aye. Do I want Isak though? Do I want Isak? Or do I want Darwin Núñez? It'd be a tempting one. It would be a tempting one to have some skin in that game there. Let's go on to Liverpool so I can see what their fixtures are. Look, Arsenal's fixtures, they come up against Liverpool soon. Next game week, they play against Liverpool. Then it's West Ham, Burnley, Newcastle. Let's look at Liverpool's fixtures. I really don't want a Liverpool player now. Playing against Chelsea and Arsenal back to back. Ooh. And then it's Burnley, and then they have no game. So you know what? It might be smart to keep Salah out of the team until here. Then, to be honest, until March, Salah stays out of the team. Until March, Liverpool players stay out of the team. I know the top of the league, but it's one of them. I don't want to have to. It's planning in advance. What are Newcastle's games looking like? We got Villa, but then obviously the grass starts looking greener. With Luton, Forest. Is there any double game weeks coming up? That's what I need to check. Not on that one. There's got to be some at some point soon. Surely there we are. There's a double game week when you want to bring in Haaland. You need Haaland and De Bruyne by this game week will be essential. De Bruyne loves a goal against Chelsea, and Haaland just loves a goal, doesn't he? So yeah, I think when it gets to this game week here is when I'll probably want to see Haaland into the team. Are we going to bring in De Bruyne? De Bruyne for Diaz, Isak for Nkunku, with Nkunku being injured. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then, right. Yeah, confirm the transfers. -4 again. But, you know, it's to build. It is to build. Isak against Aston Villa. Who's coming out of the team for him? Who is coming out of the team for him? I think that'd be Slanky, you know. I'm going to captain De Bruyne as well. Make De Bruyne captain. Make Charlton vice captain. I think that's it. I think it is. I still might change that around. I might even change the defence around. Tarkowski might come into the team, but Solanke. Oh, Garnacho potentially maybe as well. Maybe over Saka. We're gonna do that actually. Free strikers. We like free strikers. Oh, we might change it. De Bruyne staying captain though. That is a team for the game week. That is what we're having. I do thank you for watching, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like. It'd be much appreciated. And yeah, let me know who you're doing in your team this week. Let me know what you're bringing in, and let me know what you do with your team. That's what I want to know. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Cheers.